welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast on another match day watch-along, and it's Champions League night. Love a bit of Champions League night. This time it's the turn of the women. It's the quarterfinals. A fixture I think Arsenal fans may, depending on how both go, really either be sick to the back to teeth of the name Real Madrid by the end of April, or absolutely love Real Madrid. The name at least by the end of April. As I say, it depends on how things go. But obviously tonight is the first leg and the turn of the women to give the men a insight of how to play against a Real Madrid team, so to speak. And so that's going to be very interesting. Team news is in. Big news. First and foremost, goalkeeper-wise, Zinsberger is in goal because Daphne Van Dosmia is still, obviously, because she got concussion and the 7-day mark. So obviously, she must have got concussion in training because obviously we're well past when we last played her. And she's not available still, so we probably won't see her now until the weekend if we're lucky. But here's the rest of the team news. Emily Fox at right back, Leah Williamson, Steph Catley, and Katie McKay making it the back four. Now this is where it gets interesting. You've got Karen Cooney-Cross, Kim Little, and I want to say Mariana Cadente as a midfield trio. And then our forward three of Beth Mead, Russo, and Stina Blackstenius. As you can tell, admin had a field day. He went, Mead and Mariana are up top. Stina Blackstenius leads the line. Which one is it? Fucking hell. Williams is on the bench. Condena, Amanda, Gina, Reed, Leah Volti, Victoria Palova, Ford, Cavaji, Hurling. And I would like to tell you who's behind the linking of Team News Real Madrid, but I don't know because I'm not going to second guess. And again, this is the thing that the club itself and their admin during the off season have got to get their heads around a new graphic that doesn't do this. But I'll look into that and I'll let you guys know who that is on the bench. Already in the chat, we've got Captain Baguna. I'm better than what I was. Thank you for saying, hope you're well. I am better than what I was the other side of the weekend when I was coughing and bloating and all that jazz. And Gav's in the chat. Gav, how you doing? You recovered from the weekend? From Sunday's roasting, if you will? Oh, dear, you got to laugh. You don't laugh, you cry. Especially if you're a Chelsea fan or a Tottenham fan. That was the best. It turned out to be the best Sunday from an Arsenal point of view because obviously we beat you guys, and then Fulham beat Spurs. Sorry, with a few old guard gooners in the Fulham lineup as well in terms of Leno, Iwobi, Smith-Rowe. We could keep going. So it's a perfect Sunday. And it proves once and for all we've always been the case. We dominate London, not just North London. We dominate we run London. Period. Colonel's in the chat. Says hello. How you doing? Have you had a good day so far? But yeah, trying to think. What do I do here? I'm going to close you up, put you there, go to my designs, and get that going. If it lets me. There we go. But give me your thoughts on the team, guys, and also your score predictions as well. Who do you think is going to be the main player? Do you think Arsenal got a chance tonight? I should have done, but I was literally trying to stick because it was the day after I've been to the walking. I wasn't completely at the woods at the time. I didn't want to risk it and then be coughing and spluttering all over the gaff, and just want to get myself some sort of respite. I thought I'd get enough respite for the late show, but then I overslept into like midnight. I was like, I can't be arsed. So the show that should have been on Sunday will be tonight instead, because I would have done it last night again. Overslept. So that was fun. What was the game on Sunday? Almost fell asleep. Obviously Arsenal, Chelsea, Fulham versus the Spuds. Yeah, sorry, that's just showing a graphic on the screen of the road to Lisbon, because obviously for the women's Champions League, the Lisbon final is in Lisbon, and on our side of the draw, it's Real Madrid, Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and Lyon. And on the other side, Wolfsburg, Barcelona, the two-time defending champions, Man City, Chelsea. So it's more likely going to be a Chelsea-Barca semi-final on that side of the draw. Probably Lyon versus, I want to say us, but I'm not going to be cocky because it's Real Madrid and you never know. But probably maybe Arsenal-Lyon or Lyon-Real Madrid, one of the two. But it's definitely, the other side of the draw is definite in terms of who's in that semi-final for that side of the draw. And then probably Barca in the final. Gav says Russo. It's got to be who he thinks is going to be the stand-up player for him from a neutral point of view. It's interesting that we've gone as attacking as we have, and we have got, as I say, in terms of our squad. 1 second, our entire match day. In terms of our match day squad, we've got 2 ex-Catalonian players in the match day squad. In obviously Mariana Codente and Lana Condena. Condena's obviously on the bench, but yeah. So they've got that bit of added spice to it as well. And as I say, with Mariana Codente, as the team's about to come out on my screen, she's won for the last 2 seasons, won the Champions League with Barcelona. So this sort of, no matter who the opponent is, this ain't gonna phase her really. You'd hope anyway. Famous last words. I'm gonna go scoreline wise. That's it. There's a game shown. It's been shown on it's on YouTube as well on the DAZN Women's Football channel. My friend. But I'm gonna say either 2-0 Arsenal, 2-1 Arsenal, one of the two. They're my 2 picks. That's it. This is the first time in a long time I'm not going like stupid and going 4-5. That's not what I expect. No, I'm respecting Real Madrid and respecting the competition of the Champions League. And then the Champions League game from the camera's just going down from Arsenal from the Arsenal player and all the way through to at the end of the Madrid line. The antham's not even finished, and the UEFA staff were already packing up the Champions League circle thing for the women's version of the Champions League circle, basically. Big turn up from the Arsenal fans, I'll give it that. Isn't Real Madrid women that good? They're good. I'll say they're good, but obviously Barcelona are in terms of women's football, Barcelona is in the modern day, the benchmark. And in terms of domestically, Barcelona storm the league every year. Madrid, if you were to pick out of Real Madrid or Barcelona women's team, you'd rather play Real Madrid. You've got more chance of getting a result. Famous last words again, but hey. Because again, it's Champions League. I mean, this season the group stages and last season's group stages for the Champions League for Chelsea, you've had Real Madrid in both last season and this season, the group stages. And it's not that they made it a tough game, it's just been a very close, intense match that ends up being very close in scoreline. And yeah, that's why I'm not counting my chickens. Hey. because you got to remember, obviously, Emma Hayes last year, you got Sonia this year for Chelsea, and both, especially away, more so the away game, respectively, with both Emma Hayes and Sonia at the helm. Just the game was close in terms of scoreline. In terms of performance, like Chelsea were the dominant side in both games, but Madrid somehow, and then both games found a way to keep themselves in the game and getting some sort of result, basically. Go on, go on, go on, please. Hello, Pinky. How you doing? Ain't seen you in here for a while, anyway. Hope you're keeping well and all that jazz. Yes, I am, really. I will be, yes. Oh, it started once Southgate had gone, and they'd actually then picked and then announced his replacement in terms of Thomas Tuchel. I did decide that for the chat on this channel, I would actually cover the England games in terms of like the qualifiers and all that, not just the actual Euros and World Cup, respectively. Well, for now, anyway. Anyway, game's just kicked off. We're underway. Come on, the goals. Let's say, come on, Arsenal. Come on. What are you doing? It's a pain in the bum, don't you? One set ball in from Kate McKay, but it's not directly where he's for Christina. Switch to goalkeeper instead. Hang on, didn't Gio have it? One sec, bear with me a sec. Tuchel is cooking already. That's the hope, anyway. That is the hope. Bear with me a sec. That is the hope. Right. Oh dear, that is the hope. As I say, it's going to be interesting in terms of, because obviously as well got qualifiers, and they're not exactly the hardest teams. All due respect, they're not exactly the hardest teams. More so Friday, so it'll be interesting what sort of 11 he goes with, basically. Because obviously first obviously Friday's games at Wembley, first home game, wants to make the right impression, get the right result as well. So yeah, looking forward to it, as I say, in terms of pure enthusiasm, basically. So in terms of qualifying games, I haven't had for a long time because Southgate's just bored me to death. Sorry about that. But yeah, what was it? A goal kick. What was it? Yeah. How do you think? How did you get national? This, why can't we beat you? This is not allowed anymore. You had your in in the 20 years of Roman, you had your time. You had a little bit of fun. Back to reality now. Back to what it was before Roman ruined things. And Roman ruined football. He actually did. Oh, sorry, he actually did ruin football. Come on, Stina. Come on, Stina. Hold it up. Get some support, though. Hold it. Well done, Stina. Come on, Stina. Come on. Okay, okay, just don't support her and let her get tackled like that. Okay, cool. You swear, yeah, that's just literally been so busy. I didn't get round to replying, so apologies for that. But yeah, now you got your response live. You're not allowed to beat your streamer. You heard your moment in the sun. Now it's back to normality. As I said to a few Chelsea fans afterwards on Sunday, in terms of Chelsea's performance on Sunday, for me, the performance itself was worse this year than last year when you lost 5-0, and that says a lot. Yeah, that's my fault. As I say, got sidetracked and completely forgot. And yeah, it is what it is. Need to get me head after it's international, but I need to get me head out my arse and that sort of thing. So yeah, sort that sort of thing, sort of through the string ends, get that sorted basically. Yeah, right, you, Phil. Who's got a better chance of progressing beyond Madrid, or men or women? I don't want to jinx this game or this tie in general, but I'll probably say the women. Because, like I said before, in terms of the women's game, Madrid are a good side. Don't get me wrong, but they're not. They're not like the men's team, basically, of Madrid, and they're not. They're not that sort of. They don't put that fear into you, or you know what I'm saying. Like, whereas obviously with the men's team compared to us, even with our fully fit squad, there's levels basically. It's more of a inheriting the spirit of those six for the men's team, basically, and doing what our men's team in '06 did against Madrid over 2 legs. Only difference is this time we'd have to do it the other way around and get in terms of get the result at the Emirates first in the first leg, and try for, and then go full Simeone mode at the Bernabeu for a 0-0 basically. Just had any sort of chance. We were 6.5 minutes in, and Madrid again. I'm going on again. I keep saying I don't want to jinx it. Right there. Go. Um, they're not exactly when they do have the ball doing anything to sort of put pressure on our defence, and the passes a bit sloppy. It might be nerves as well, but still. Oh, go on, Stina, go on, Stina, go on, Stina. You're a bit of well done, well done. In terms of actually not just give up the ghost. This, so, yeah, so it looks like Stina is actually the striker, and Russo's playing sort of like the centre forward role. That makes sense. In behind Stina, he's actually Mario Cadente out on the left wing, and Beth on the right. I watched the video earlier on today. Yeah, I finally got around to watching it. Yeah, I don't see why Arsenal can't beat Real Madrid. It's a game you should all be. This is the thing. This is the funny thing as well. When it comes to rival fans, not all rival fans, but the majority, especially on social media or on YouTube or whatever. Now, considering where we've been and all that for the last decade or so, even before Arteta came on, and it's in the process when he first arrived, what we should all be, no matter how we feel how that game's going to go, we should all go into that excited, both legs excited, no matter what the circumstances are of us was as well. Excited for fuck's sake. It's Real Madrid coming in terms of one way or the other. Real Madrid are coming to the Emirates. Mbappe, Bellingham, or dickhead as I call him nowadays, um, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo. They're coming to the Emirates to play against my team. I remember back in the 05-06 season, in our last season at Highbury, got the draw against Madrid, and this is in that Madrid team, mate. That Madrid team. When you look at the players they had, Iker Casillas in goal, Sergio Ramos just about to come in through the ranks, Roberto Carlos, David Beckham, uh, Beauty, Thomas Gravison. That was a weird one, but he was still in that. But he's still a decent player. Uh, Di Ronaldo, Raul, Luis Figo. That that Madrid team will piss on this Madrid team, in my opinion. But nevertheless, and yet, from our point of view, going into that tie, our first choice right back was out injured. Our first choice left back was out injured. We actually played Flamini, who was a centre midfielder at left back for most of that tournament, including them and two legs. And Boué, we put in our academy, we just because Lauren got himself injured, instead of going to buy someone or bring someone in on loan, we brought him up. We brought him through at that time. He's literally just made his debut domestically. Kolo Toure was available. I'm trying to think. Campbell was that injured? And that was a sort of a phase at the time where Campbell. Yeah, no, this is when Campbell actually this is when Campbell went AWOL actually. So he's disappeared off the face of the fucking earth for like 3 weeks. Go on. So it's Philippe Senderos was our centre back in place of Campbell. Midfield. Who was our midfield? What was our midfield? The midfield was Cesc Gilberto, Lundberg, Pires, Reyes, and Henry. Still, in terms of midfield and attack, sounds good enough. But come on, look at the Madrid team I just mentioned. And we were allowed to, because we weren't allowed to, it was in that social media and YouTube and all that. We were just allowed to go into that first and second leg, be excited and enjoy the moment. But nowadays, it just seems it's not. If it's Arsenal against Real Madrid, no, you're going out. Fuck off. You can't enjoy it. What? How dare you enjoy the moment? How dare you be excited at the prospect of playing one of the best teams, if not the best team, and defend? By the way, the defending champions of the competition you're competing in. How dare you not be excited? If it was Liverpool, oh, bring it on, sort of thing. It wouldn't be that murmuring whatsoever, or Chelsea, or they would get back into it. But I'm saying, it's like, come on, let us enjoy it. Let us just embrace what's about to happen in terms of the occasion itself, and then whatever happens, happens. It's the fact they start. Is it more the fact they stole Claude Makelele, and the replacement for Makelele was Thomas Gravison from Everton. I still find that bizarre. Even though I say he was a good player, you wouldn't think at that time Thomas Gravison, Everton midfielder, Galactico. Yeah, he was destined for Real Madrid. The fact of the matter is, it's your club plays for all you earn the right to play these. Exactly. And as fans, no matter what your opinion is on the manager or some players, etc., just enjoy the fucking moment and be like excited going into it. Don't be writing your team off, and then because it's bad enough you got half the fucking most of the rivals against us straight from the off, without having parts off our mess. And writing them off. What's the point? Why should we get excited? And hashtag pray for fucking fuck off, mate. Didn't they have Julia Baptista as what they did? I think it was on the bench up there as well. because it was Aussie. Yeah, he was because it was the following summer, the 0607, 0607, our first season at the Emirates, where we got up too soon on loan, and Reyes went the other way basically because he just couldn't adapt to the weather basically the way it was. No, you did. But my point to Tom is his opinion based on the fact that their replacement of Claude Makélélé at Madrid was Thomas Gravesen. And was it? I might be wrong in this, but wasn't Makélélé one of the first signings under the Roman era, like straight from the very first summer? Well, 15 minutes in, it's still obviously still 0-0. I don't know what scoreboard's disappeared for. It's still 0-0. But I think we've had majority of the ball. We've tried to do things. Like, there you go. We're trying to make things happen, but nothing's sort of clicked in the final third just yet. Oh, of course it was. Even Jose Mourinho is on record, even at the time and since then, saying if he hadn't had Makelele in his squad when he came in, he wouldn't have. He believes he wouldn't have had the half the success that he did with Chelsea in the first few years. Can't wait to board a train to Birmingham after getting the treat. Yeah, that'll be something. Oh well, it's sad, isn't it? It's beating Madrid. That's the hope, anyway. That is the hope. That Galacticos. I mean, from a European on the European stage in terms of Champions League, they never achieved anywhere near what they should have done. They didn't achieve anything basically. It's more domestically they were they clicked domestically, but from the on the European stage, that squad has never performed to its levels. There you go, there you go. The first statement sign. There you go. You knew, imagine that. You knew when it comes in, Russian billionaire, and you're in this case, obviously Chelsea, not the levels of a Real Madrid or nothing, but you go to first thing Ryan does is go to Real Madrid and buy Claude Makélélé. Again, £40 million. What back then was a lot of money, but when you think about it, that was actually that was pennies basically. When you consider in 2000, the summer of 2001, Chelsea brought in William Gallas, Frank Lampard, Frank Lampard, Bolo Zenden. No, it wasn't. Was it Zenden? Was it? It was Gallas, Lampard, Gallas. There was two others. All the two others. The two other players basically brought in four players, all decent players, for a combined price of 30 mil. Yeah, for two players, weren't it? It'll come to me in a bit, but yeah. Remember, Chelsea says outlets were being Damien Duff, Wayne Bridge. I suspect he comes that. Yeah, but I bet he fucking did. If you know, you know. Why has the club started dishing out almost 50% discount? Because well, we're in March, aren't we? What we go on, Stina, go on, Stina. Ah, good save from the goalkeeper, got corner. I'll give Stina a due. Well, only 19 minutes in. Started off well. Adrian Newton from Porto. That's the same summer as well, yeah. Chelsea got Robin in from Netherlands. Really, I can't be playing that. Come on, girls. Come on, Katie. Come on. If we can get a goal first, this could be an interesting match, basically, in terms of this first leg. Right, go on, Katie. Whack it in, whack it in. Obviously, can Katie just be Katie trying to be Katie, trying to score from the corner there, over egging it. I'm really trying to think. Was it Johnson? Might have been Lampard, Gallas, Johnson, and then there's a fourth. There's a fourth player, but let's say today, 4 players they bought in 2001 for combined 30 million price tag. Fast forward a few years, and you're buying fucking players. You find one of the best midfielders in the world, and make a lady for 40 mil. I mean, he had some. What his hair was. Because what? I think Robin, we went to Chelsea. He was what, 22, 23? Might have been younger. I don't know. And his hairline was going the way it went. But look, at least when it was going, he embraced it. He didn't go. He didn't go flying to Turkey or whatever and get a fucking hair transplant and try and save something like upholding or whatever. He just embraced it and went, okay. Once he got to Spain, he went, okay. Never looked back basically. But he was a cracking player. Considering how Mourinho sets these teams up, even back then, how he how he got the attacking tune he got out of Damien Duff and Robin on both sides is beyond me. Joe Cole as well. Didn't you buy fucking, was it Glenn Johnson for 30 mil as well, or 40 mil from West Ham? That's it. Definitely getting away there. No, don't say that. Oh, Leah, why? Leah, why did you do that? And Zinsberg actually tried to use her hands for once, but hey. Leah, why did you do that? Why? God's sake. Against the one I played, remember, just go 1-0 up. Fuck it. Why did Leah get her legs at that moment? So get her legs tangled like that. I can't criticise Innsbruck because she actually did try to lose her hands. Like, Cooney Cross loses the ball. There's no one in midfield, and it's like no one's really tracking back from Cooney Cross. And then Leah makes up. What is Leah doing? Seriously, what has she done there? Sake. And even then, the recovery, he just doesn't even bother to recover and leaves Emily Fox to try and do something. Okay, after a decent start and a good opening, against another play, we're 1-0 down. First attack. Fucking hell, help me, please. Yeah, exactly. Then we bought Zevchenko. That was an eventual. Everyone knew. Everyone knew at the time that Zevchenko to Chelsea was going to happen because Roman wanted it to happen, no matter what. And one way or the other, if he had to sell the likes of Herman Crespo or something like that, he was going to do it to get. If it's to get Shevchenko in the squad, he was willing to do it. The only thing is, as I say, because Mourinho wasn't, I was like a fan of Shevchenko, but just didn't think he was fit the system of what Mourinho wanted. Shevchenko was on a hiding to nothing basically, and basically broke the best one of the best strikers in Europe, basically, in 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly, Gary, exactly. I don't get why she did what she did there, but it's cost us because again, she does it just what she does. She just stands there for a brief second. She stops for a brief second, stop, and then the play's continuing, and it's leaving Emily Fox to try and cover her. It's so poor. But again, I go back to the corner, like a couple of minutes prior. We're 0-0. Why is Katie McKay trying to do a sensational scoring from a corner moment when it's at 0-0? Again, there's another thing that pisses me off for Kate. She's thinking of herself and all that. Like, no, cross it into your teammates. They got there for a fucking reason. Try. You're not always going to score from a corner, Katie. Yeah, well, you did it once at the World Cup. You have to be fucking do that. Also, Chelsea are shit, so fuck them anyways. Yeah, they're back. As I say, back as the song goes, back to life, back to reality. Since Roman's gone, they're getting their reality check. But getting the reality check of how what life used to be, especially the generation of fans that have come along during the Roman era, they're now seeing what Chelsea once was before Roman came along. Difference is you've now spent £1 billion, and you're nowhere near us still. Like, gosh, we can get back into this. We can get back into this. We've just got to be smart now. And players like Leo and our midfielder need to be Swiss strong. I give Quinny Cross a credit in terms of yes, he gave the ball away. It led to wasn't at the start of all that. But at least he's trying. Everyone else in that middle was meant to be in that midfield. Just stood at the fucking spot and watched the play out. Well done, Mariano. It's just showing that replaying again for the goal, and that's seriously. I don't get what she's done in the air because the ball's pretty much stuck to the ground. Put your body on the ground. It ricochets off your leg. So be it. Put your body in the way. Oh God, Colonel's going for Tom now. Leeds in general. I can't wait until Leeds get 6 points against them next year. Oh, you talk about? Oh, you actually saying Leeds are actually come up and beat Chelsea home and away. Yeah, never know. Oh, Darnell Hill at Chelsea paying 15 mil for Flores on deadline day was like going to the offer and paying 23 quid for a pot new finance before they shut. Yeah, that was bizarre. Considering what was it the day before? No, I don't think it was now. It was not the day before. It was like 48 hours after the window closed. Something like that. Liverpool played Chelsea at the Bridge, and guess what? He played and was Karma came his way big time. Not just for that game, sometimes his entire Chelsea career really. The fact that he scored a goal for Chelsea against Barcelona that sealed the spot in the Champions League final of 2012. And obviously Chelsea would go on to win the Champions League. He's not remembered for that. He doesn't get no credit, no nothing. Says a lot, doesn't it? He will go again and spend another £1 billion. Bloody hell. It's not. Yeah, again, the last week you spent I don't know how much you spent, but you bought two more kids in. You're literally the youth academy FC basically. Prospect FC. Hopefully turn into something FC. Very mascot that deal. Yep. They didn't blue drain twice every tenant somehow. Oh dear. Was it done police? I actually don't remember now. What year was it? 2012, yeah? I actually don't know. Because didn't they was it the same window where there's money they got from Torres they spent on Luis Suarez from Ajax and Andy Carroll from Newcastle. I think Roy at the start of that season was the manager but got sacked by the time I think early first week or two of January he got sacked. One sec, go on, go. You fucking why so slow, Beth? Come on. Oh, how many? I think it might be Dalglish in charge by then. Either way, still master. Remember when Anelka joined us? So that was weird. The thing is, that's weird in a sense of because of where he's coming from. His career is weird. You look at in terms of he never really settled anywhere. Never settled anywhere from the get go. Obviously, as a kid, that's what we Wenger brought him in at me as a teenager. Did a couple of years of us, and then Madrid came calling. He was initially saying no, but his brothers that were his agents as a footballer, um, basically went against him, and basically made sure the deal to Madrid happened because they're looking after themselves. And then obviously he's gone there, wasn't happy. He did win a Champions League, winner's medal, and so to speak. Part of the squad that won the Champions League, and he was there, but wasn't happy, wasn't really being involved in the team at that point, falling out of the manager, this and the media, and then came to Liverpool on loan. Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool on loan from January 2002. Was meant to be made permanent in the summer, but yet again, brothers got involved and were demanded too much money basically for themselves, and, and basically, and Gerard Houllier and everyone else at the time. And since then, said they completely fucked the bill. Basically, the deal fell apart because of the brothers. He ended up at City randomly. This is when City was shit, by the way. When they literally couldn't fill that stadium for love nor money. And then from City to Bolton, and then I think Bolton was the longest stint he'd ended up at state had been somewhere. He was like 3 years. And obviously Chelsea came along and with the money, and he thought, well, hey, and even then he was like a year and a half, 2 years, and then he was out the door again. What did he get? West Brom. Yeah, from Chelsea to West Brom. And there's something else. Where was it after West Brom? He went somewhere else because again there was controversy at West Brom. He wasn't there for long at all. There was controversy there, and he basically had to be forced out of the club by the club. He took him on after that. Then he ended up in the war for a bit, and then eventually retired. God, might have gone Chinese Super League actually at the time. I don't know. This is getting very scrappy now. Rain is pouring in Spain, by the way. That window that we Arsenal re-signed the real king. Tom says I dislike that window. Wonder why. Oh dear. FA Cup comeback debut. Yes. Yes, indeed. I dislike that match. I can't think why, Tom. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Oh, by the way, Chris. Ha ha. I would say how's Wembley, but how well saw how Wembley was for Liverpool. Mo Salah. If it did, question: did Mo Salah actually was he in the matchday squad? Didn't notice him at all. Yeah, sounds about right. Look at this. I hate this now because we started off so well, and then obviously that mistakes fucked us in terms of our confidence is not. And it's can we get a couple of other cards or two since to do something in the final third, but it's not falling right. But apart from that, both sides now tend to a very scrappy game. Both teams are making sloppy mistakes. To give them kick the game, that makes sense. Yeah. Go on, Rooster. Go on, Rooster. Pass it back. Pass it. Should have passed it. You should have passed it. Oh, God's sake. Although everything comes back to being about Leeds there. Tick. Yep, pretty much. I was about to say, you can't really deny that one, and you sort of put yourself out on a ledge and said, didn't like that match, didn't like that window. Oh, dear. Are you playing tonight, Gav? I thought he was playing tomorrow night. Have a look. Fine, over there. I'll have a look next time. Yeah, we get to last time, I'll have a look. What time it starts tonight, isn't it? People decide to lose all the cuts to focus on all the one you got. Yeah, to focus on the thing that you've already got in the bag, pretty much. Yeah, okay. Keep telling yourself that. Yeah, it was, yeah. with the year with the year before being a 1-1 draw at the Emirates, going to a replay at Elland Road, and then suddenly Nasri decided to turn up with the team and you won 3 or 3-1. Yeah, it's tomorrow. If it's tomorrow, then yeah, maybe. I think nothing planned. Part two of your quadruple visit of fucking playing City all the time. Oh dear. You are so. I'll say this now, based on your form currently, and this is what you did last year. You are so fucking lucky. My club decided to take it easy on you lot, basically, not do fuck all in the window, and not bring any attackers or strikers in the winter. If we'd got Ollie Watkins and a couple other attackers in that window, you'd be you shitting yourself now. I'm telling you, there's no way because the situation we put ourselves in ourselves. There's no way you're going to blow a 12-point lead and below the league to give to us. There's no way. Surely not. You, come on, lay down. Come on, no. I think because you're the other side of the draw, so they're trying to do their one half of the draw on one day, the other half of the draw on the other day, sort of thing. So there's no of this. Oh, they've had that team had an extra day to prepare for that match. Come on, you're not doing it. Come on, lay down. Yeah, that's, you've had no sleep, though. You've been tired. You literally just yawned as I said that. Don't make me choke, Gav. Bloody hell. You're forgetting the goalkeeper you'd have to deal the goalkeeper situation, your defence. You can keep going. Hello, Zimin, how you doing? Hope you had a good day so far and a good week so far. Barring what's happening currently in the scoreboard. Against the one to play Madrid, of course, shocker. Literally against the one to play. Fucking mistake from Leo. It cost us. It doesn't help the stuff as well. No, this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying because the situation we've put ourselves in, Colonel. There's no way Liverpool will blow it, even with the form that they're finding themselves in now. They could literally come back. They could literally come back from the international break, lose to Everton at Anfield, lose a couple more games, do a draw here, draw there, and they still win the league because, as you just said there, we will drop points ourselves. If we don't back our ideas up between now and the 10th of May, we could be giving these the God of Honour at Anfield, which is the worst gut venture. We'll beat next week. No, you won't. That's the work. That should be a worry. That should be a worrying thing for you that you won't. Come on, you need to sleep. Go, lay down. There's a 12. Corner here for Arsenal. One sec. Just even work. Okay. Well, it's again, it's first half, so performance as a whole hasn't been anywhere near. You don't deserve the league, put it that way. For most of a fucking corner. It's a waste of a corner. Then we went on to lose to United at OT. When St. Swensson played 6 defenders in the starting 11. Sounds about right with Arsenal back in the day. Yeah. That's the thing. For that to happen, you basically have to come back and win all your games prior to that game. And based on your form, and I really wanted us to come back with the form you're currently in, come back and go through it after the next 2 or 3 games, so we don't have to have that issue. Because at least when we've lost out to City last season and the season before, we haven't had to give you City a God of Honour or nothing. In the aftermath of it, it's happened. It's done. It. Boom. Okay, whatever. Whereas this is a real kick in the teeth. Built yourselves up, lads, but when you needed to be on it, you weren't on it, and now you're suffering the consequences of the outward kick in the teeth because the team that was ready and on it, you've now got to give them a guard of honour. I'd almost rather it be the case of that be the game, full time whistle of the game, the Liverpool Arsenal game. You be confirmed as champions. So we don't, yeah, yeah, you're still debating in front of us in terms of the players, this, and the other. And I'd rather that than you win it prior, and we have to give you a guard of honour. Because also, the reason I'd rather that is also another reason that'd be the ultimate for me in terms of a kick up the arse that the club and the players will need. I'm sure that doesn't happen again. Crap set pieces, something like almost 1-1. Oh my god, who was that? Left me. Majority of games left are dead rubber and 25% left. Yeah, I know it's dead. It's like dead rubbers. It's dead rubbers anyway because he's only 12 points game anyway. So, but your first game back is your first game back is a Merseyside derby, and Everton under Moyes are getting results one way or the other. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was, Tom. Can I, have you got Derby in the running, Tom? Of course, that goes up. Yeah, half-time whistle goes, and Real Madrid lead at the break 1-0 with a goal that came again totally against the runner playing every aspect of the words. Aaliyah Williamson messed up in the in the build up to the goal as well. Led to basically put the bottom of the coffin first in that moment. And since again before that, it was all Arsenal. We're the ones creating, looking to sort of get us foothold in this game in this tie and look more threatening. And since that goal went in, it for the first 2 minutes afterwards, it was a very weird game in the sense of both teams, not just Arsenal, both teams were sloppy, making mistakes, giving the ball away, passing the ball out to play, giving it throw-ins here and everywhere, and just being sloppy in general in their general play. And then after that period, again, at least that is sort of levelled out. Is back to Arsenal on the ball. Madrid have done nothing, and from an attacking point of view, Madrid have done nothing in terms of attacker since the goal either at any point. Again, once the things are levelled out, it's just been us on the ball again, trying to build up play and get ourselves in the right positions to try and get ourselves back in the game. And 2 minutes, I think the closest we've come since going 1-0 down was about 2 minutes ago from a Bethany shot outside the box that just went wide of the post. We played Derby twice in December. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. That's what I thought. Oh, maybe could happen again this year, Tom, if you're lucky. Oh dear. Who have you got this weekend? Or are you playing midweek, Tom? I was international break, so it's international break. Yeah, be only League One, EFL wise, yeah, only be League One and League Two and all that downwards. What kind of pitch is this? A rugby? Did it? Let's say, look at the pitch there. That's again, look at that pitch at this time of the season. That's a sort of throwback to like the 90s, early 2000s, basically, especially in that. Also, all the league era. up till like the mid noughties basically, the pitches start getting more bit more TLC to them, but it actually lasted and looked better for the whole season, not just for parts of it. 'Cause, yeah, like I say, that bit just looks a bit worn, which is especially one particular part of the pitch as well. It is what it is. Could have had this game because it's Arsenal again with it's Real Madrid, it's Arsenal, and this Arsenal side has a history in this competition as well, good history in terms of winning it. They could have had this at the Bernabeu tonight. No, no, no. We're not worthy of that apparently. We're at least in a decent pitch then, I suppose. Swansea's at leads upon the return. Ah, okay. Swansea are a weird team. Since they got relegated back to the Championship, I think what once I'd say probably wrong, but probably once they've come close to getting themselves back to the Prem. Other than that, it's sort of it's like they've accepted their fate and basically they accepted that they are a Championship side and they don't want to be back in the Premier League anytime soon. Basically, oh, and isn't it amazing as well that they used to sell at that place, in the Premier League, no matter who they played. Since they got relegated, that place is pretty much empty every week. Every Derby strike against Derby team, sort of some strike that was. Imagine how you managed that. Yeah, fucking blame fucking Dean Smith and Sunderland for that one. That's one. Just checking us going back. Yeah, meh. Basically. Why do you ask? Yeah, I ask. Let's have a look, see how things are going on the number side of things. Do, 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 do. Ba, da, ba. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, 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 da. Shit. Do that, do that. Right. Let's have a look. See what's being said online. Disney Plus has launched a 24/7 stream that plays all 767 current episodes of The Simpsons in chronological order. That's the case now. I must admit, that must be over the space, but in the UK, yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, that's ironic. An hour ago, you reckon in the Champions League, they put a post out, red circle, game face on, hashtag grateful in Champions League. That Leah Williamson it's a bit the only behind that and then what's happening in that first half. Yeah. 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 Why do I do this? Why do I do this? I'm just so annoyed because obviously, yeah, worst case is in one sense like 0-0 at half time, as bad as it would have been in terms of possession while we were playing it, yeah. But I thought it was almost rather than 0-0 at half time than being 1-0 down to a one attack, one shot, one goal situation that we find ourselves in. Oh, for fuck's sake, losing there you go, what? Watched it back just the other day. Yes, again, it's like, you know, obviously, looking back, you know that obviously that was up. You're not to say that some other things is sort of fill a film just to justify having said character then turn up for the group film a year or two later, whenever it was. Zimmer's comment, that's good. No, I'm not using it. I don't know. Here's a question for again, it's off topic in terms of it's not Arsenal or football related, but at the weekend I was watching the Six Nations on Saturday, finale night as well. One sec. That better? But I was watching the finale of Six Nations, so that's obviously Italy versus Ireland, Wales versus England, and France versus Scotland. In the second game, Wales versus England, anyone who doesn't know, England trounced the life out of Wales basically on the Welsh turf. Absolutely, was it 60? I think it's 68 points to 14. England won, as I say, in Wales, the Millennium Stadium. And it turned out during the game, it turned out that Ruth Jones was there. Obviously Welsh and this, that, and the other, but she was there in one of the boxes. No, considering obviously it must be a massive rugby fan and all, but you're on home turf. Your team, your country it's being trounced by the enemy, quite literally. Um, your team scores a consolation, quite literally a consolation second try. Would you be jumping up and down, celebrating like you've won like it's a try that won the World Cup, like she did? I kid you not. For anyone that hasn't seen it, it's like 50. I can't remember what the exact score line was at the time. But it was 50 points or something. They scored try, made it 50 something points to 14 in the end. Again, it's Ruth Jones, so the camera's going to be on her. She's there in her area. Yeah, yeah. Mate, you do realise that means nothing in terms of the grand scheme of the game. You've lost. You're getting annihilated by the enemy here. And how can I put this? You're getting the wooden spoon back to back. Italy have finished higher than you, and you're there going, yeah. I wouldn't have to brawl. I was like, if it happened, like okay, but we move because of the situation of what you're in. It'd be like it ain't worth my energy celebrating that because of how defensively poor that the rest of you've been at defense. You come here, go, settle down, settle down, relax. Oh dear, I was just funny. It's like that would be the equivalent, so to speak, be on here live on here or at the Emirates. For example, Arsenal next season play Tottenham, for example. Just for example, it's not going to happen, but just for example, plays Tottenham, and it's a game where we must win or we don't win the league. But on the day we don't turn up, Tottenham absolutely trounce us. We score a late consolation, and we're all going crazy. Even though it means nothing. It's just stupid. It's so stupid. Why would you do that? Oh dear. But yeah, like Zuma says, we were brutal. That's the first time No, I'm saying hypothetically in terms of that what Ruth did is equivalent of what oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's just like no, I don't. That's just in every aspect of the word. You just don't go there. You just don't do that. It's just you're being your country's being humiliated to the world and the rest of the UK and Europe, also the world. But you know what I'm saying? Like, to that Chloe Kelly, was Chloe Kelly coming on? I was seeing number 18. Chloe Kelly's coming on. I thought she was cup tie for the Champions League. Catherine, we need to have a word. You told me she was cup tied. In that case, why the fuck was Kelly not starting? No, but it's just the fact. Like, be happy in a sense in the moment of, but to the extent the way she celebrated, it was like the try that Wales had scored to give them 14 points was the match-winning try to get them the points and get one over on England. That wasn't the case at all. If you want to watch the game zoom in, you can watch it on YouTube, on the DAZN YouTube channel. How long is it going to take you to get home, out of interest? It's half time still, anyway. The players aren't all back out yet. But in terms of what you said before, Zoom, about England, in terms of being brutal, that's the first time. And I don't know how long actually. That's the first time in a long time. I think I've watched England play and then be that brutal against anyone. Like no mercy. We are getting the points on the board today. Too freaking long. Oh bloody hell! Well, if it happens, I'm gonna let you know. Hey, what are you doing? Back, go down. For God's sake! Angel to Canoe Wolf. Oh bloody hell! That is a trick. Down. Don't keep creeping forward because if I don't know you're behind me, I've got wheels on this thing. Teams have just come out anyway. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, Chloe Kelly's coming on. Is she coming for Beth? Has Beth Mead gone off? I think she has. Can't see her, so it must have been Beth Mead has gone off. Yeah, it looks like Beth Mead's going off. Has gone off. She hasn't come out in the second half, and Chloe Kelly's the one that's coming on in her place, and Caitlin Ford's on as well. So what? Because Russo, you ain't took Stina off. If she's took Stina off, unless Stina's somehow injured, we don't know about. Yeah, she's took Stina off. Unless Stina's injured, I don't get that. I really don't, because she was actually one of our best players in that first half, and she was a threat. She was actually doing her job in the first half by putting the ball in net. When she had the chance, she was trying. Oh dear. Less than 30 minutes when the Lizzie line's running. That's the key point when it is. Yeah. Come on, at least get a draw from this game. Come on. Take him back to the Emirates and then deal with the Emirates. Come on, Mariana. Go on. Some support would be fantastic, girls. And then Caitlin Ford Caitlin's just Caitlin, basically. Just lobbing it in for the sake of it and hoping for the best. Yeah, they've made no attempt to look after this pitch whatsoever throughout the season. It is, as I say, I put a throwback to the good old days, the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. when pitches by this but in England, sorry, at this point in the season were like this basically. No matter who the club was. Out for a throw from Zinsberg. No, yep, actually is out for a throw from Zinsberg's goal kick. Well, say goal kick, it's a kick out for a pass back. Still lashing down in Spain. Some of the rare things you see at any point, especially this time of year in Spain. Again, I don't watch Spanish football on a regular basis, so it might rain a lot over in Spain. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't care as long as we get our result today. Got a free kick. What we're going to do with it though, because you're stop dilly-dallying, just take the free kick, guys. Come on. Are we actually going to dilly-dally on a free? Oh my days, that's got. Eventually played it and then got forced to throw in, so that's cool. Still don't get why Steele got hooked off at half time. Unless we get told he's picked up a knock at that first half, I don't get it. Oh, wait a minute, he could have attacked there and forced an out. Ah, for sake. This weather's having a massive effect on it. Because when I say lashing, I mean it is lashing down. And because if anyone's watching the game, the state of the pitch is so bad. The amount of rain that's coming down, the ball gets stuck under the pitch a lot more than it should do. It's not like that. It's not travelling the way it should do. When they're doing a heavy pass, it's going like half the pace and then it stops halfway through. We're so unlucky. Well done, Kim. Well played there. Back to Leo. Come on, hoof it up. Go on. Well done, Musa. And again, go. Errors need to be forced, and only one was half-assed into doing it, or trying to make a mistake coming from the Madrid defence. It's just what I'm saying, the ball gets stuck under that pitch a lot now. And what was an intended heavy pass back literally got stuck in the mud and slowed down and pretty much stopped nowhere near where it was intended to go. That's got to be a free kick, Rev. Come on. If you could get your yellow cards out, if you remember, I hope you remember to bring them out because that's a yellow card offence. Come on, can you cross? Come on, get a decent ball in, please. Go away, Gavin. Go away. Focus on City from a woman's point of view. Oh my days. Wake up, girls. Wake up. I swear to God, if they score again against another play, I'm going to be pissed. Get up. Move. This pitch is, I keep going on about the pitch, but the pitch is fucking awful now. Both teams are struggling to play their game on this pitch. How this has been allowed to happen, I don't know. Wait, you. Did I say you could get out and go get some sleep? Come on. You are getting red-eyed. Bed. How much are you game? Come on. Stay. Playing in black. Yep, we are playing in black. Weren't allowed to play in our red and white today. Keep almost fluffed it, but no one there to tap it in. What was an attempted cross, deflected and went towards goal instead, and the goalie almost dropped. Well, he did drop it, but he almost would have dropped it into the danger zone if he hadn't landed on it. So, if someone hadn't been, sort of, for example, or Vuso or Stina had actually been there, okay, just in case, and now in our bloody luck, we go, no, free kick. Will you please? Just chill. You've got red eye. You ain't slept all day. Sleep. She. It's a shit. The dog's a she. So get the gender right. Come on. But what can I say now? Oh, she's got the fear of missing out. Basically, he's like, oh my god, get rid of it. Zinsberger, what the fuck did he do that to us, nearly? Fucking hell. I'll try my best, Stooman. I'll try my best. Go on, Kate, and go on and have a pop. Oh, fucking deflection, FC, you bastards. It comes to me to keep his arms in the end. But as I say, I'll try my best, Zoom. I'll try my best here to will one to happen. Oh, Leah. What is it with Leah tonight? Fucking hell. Seems to buck her fucking ideas up. Especially ahead of the Euros this summer. He's having these fucking brain fart moments. Seriously, what was Zinsberger doing there beforehand? This is why. I'm like, why, Daphne? Why have you got to be concussed? Oh, we're playing. Oh, trying to be fancy. Also, Gav, you do realise this is the first leg for the Women's Champions League. The second leg's next week, and we're at the Emirates. So, actually sold a lot of tickets actually for that as well. I think it's like 35, 40 last time I heard. I'll double check later, but yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow. Come on, Caitlin, come on. Need some support. I need some support. Need to make the run. Sake. That wasn't a free kick. Yeah, come on. Oh, dear. No, that was not a paint get up. Oh, dear. Come on. Son and I have our tickets sorted. Oh, that's cool. Hope you have a good night out anyway next week then for that. You'll lose at the Emirates as well or draw and go piss off. A bit. Aye. Oh, fucking hell. How late of a call is that? Fucking hell. How late of a call is that? For offside. Literally, the entire play played out there. cross came in, chances were made there. The build up was about to start again to get the ball back in the box, and only then, once we got told the back of the ball again, do you call an offside? You'll beat City, mate. You only You only just beat City at the weekend, and that was only because of a fucking City defender putting the ball in their own net in the last, what was it, last 12 to 30 minutes in that game. Plus the fact that their managers, they sacked the manager before the final, did a top, literally, City actually did a Tottenham and sacked their previous manager before final, brought in the guy that they had previously to the guy who just sacked, and expected a miracle, basically. Come on, Katie. Kate, if you could actually look up and look towards who's in the box and where they are, that'd be fantastic. The hit and hope crossing at an open play doesn't work for me. Yeah, again, as I say, you're playing Man City. We're playing, and then semi-final. I expect you to be in the semi-final. You're playing Barcelona. You're getting pumped by Barcelona in the semi-finals. Trust me. They're not going to go easy on you again this year like they did last year. Yep. How's that a free kick? Seriously. This ref is literally just giving Real Madrid anything they want. That's not a free kick. That's not a foul in any capacity. That's not even a foul in the Premier League. That says a lot. You think about the Premier League refs? Fucking hell. And now we've got a player down for Madrid, literally reeling in agony. I don't know if she's done an ACL or just a muscle injury, hurt herself with the mud or not, because literally the mud is ridiculous, by the way. Or she twisted her ankle. Let's have a look what they look. I want to see where they look. What's she done? Let's have a look. See if she's done it here. It's as she's kicked the ball. Is it a standing leg? No, it's a kicking leg it went. It's a knee. He's holding a knee. As he's kicked the ball's about to leave her foot. He just screams out in absolute agony. It's literally her kicking knee. She's standing up now, but her kicking knee is what she goes to grab as soon as she gets the chance, falls to the floor. She's up walking, but she's in tears. It's whatever she's done. She's limping, so this might be a reoccurring. This may be a reoccurring ACL, like you say. Because we saw this with Leah. Leah took longer to get more treatment, get up and all that. But in a sense, I want to say we saw this with him. Leah went down, got up and walked off, and was out of an ACL for over 9 months, whatever it was. And the fact that she's literally trying to hold back the tears tells me that could be the case again, and that's the case. Again, we've seen some of our players over the last few years, so you don't wish that on anyone. So hopefully it's not the case. It's just a little muscle pull or something like that, but we'll see. Corner Arsenal. Gav says we're going to win the Champions League. Okay. You're getting a double. That's all you're getting. You're getting the League Cup. You're getting the FA Cup. You're getting the League and the League Cup. That's it. FA Cup you won't win, but somehow you screw that one up. Come on, fuck's sake. And Champions League, as I say, but you got Barcelona for fuck's sake. You're on the side with Barcelona, so you ain't even getting to the final. You'll get to the semis. I'll give you that. You'll get to the semis, but Barcelona will trounce you. And the best bit is Kira Walsh can't play in terms of in this competition at all, because obviously she played for Barcelona already in this competition, so she's cup tied. So when it comes to semi-finals, when you've got to play Barcelona, she cannot have any influence in that game. Yeah, this could be a lot worse, and because she's taken a long time to. She's, as I say, she's slowly making her way around to get down the tunnel and get treatment, and she's actively showing the pain that she's in. I mean, if it is the worst thing, and it's an ACL, medical teams shouldn't be letting her walk in any capacity on that. For a second, I thought they're fucking thrown into no man's land, basically. Yeah, but you'll win your domestic. You'll win a domestic double, Gav. That'll be it. You definitely ain't winning the Champions League. I can safely guarantee that one. But this is they keep panning to the camera. So this is, and the more you see her walk, the worse it's looking. I'd say fingers crossed it isn't the dreaded ACL. No, again, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, basically. Fuck, Leah, can you actually sort yourself out tonight, please? You're really pissing me off. Oh, and the feed's gone at the zone. Oh, great. It's back again. Do, 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 do. Get us on a fucking decent pitch next week. You'll see a far better game, I think. Obviously the weather's had an involvement in the condition of the pitch in terms of the way the ball's travelling on this pitch, but still, even before the rains come out today in Spain, that pitch is absolutely woeful. That would be just your luck. What do you mean? I've seen better kept pitches at League Two level in England and non-league level than what I'm watching today or looking at today. Sorry. Yeah, a bit of urgency. Your fuck ups put us 1-0 down. It could a bit more urgency be it's just be a miss, basically. That would just be your us getting past Barcelona. As I say, if you get past Barcelona over 2 legs, just past Barcelona in general, then you have no excuse, basically. If you get past Barcelona, for example, and you bottle it in the final, that's on you. But I just can't see you getting past them. Go on, go on, go, 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 go. Ref, for God's sake. Oh, come on. I forgot we're playing rugby now. I shit you not. A great pass from Russo to play through to Chloe Kelly. Chloe Kelly, the defender, grabs her at both sides of her arms and literally pulls her to the floor. And the ref just goes, no, play on. Go away. Go away. Let me guess. That's a pen, isn't it? Let me guess. You'll give that, won't you? Good save from Zinsberger, by the way, in the aftermath of all that. But then the Madrid attacker throws herself to the floor. And hence why I was saying, oh, you'll give that. But going to you'll give that. She hasn't, as far as I'm aware. Let's have a look again. She's literally through. She literally gets hauled to the floor. Chloe Kelly has no reason to fall to the floor like that. She's getting ahead. Yeah, she is getting ahead of the defender. Long as she gets past the defender, she's one-on-one the goalkeeper. Fucking joke. Corner, come on. Leah Vortey's come on. When did Leah Vortey come on? Must have literally just happened. Like, Acuna Cross. Why is okay? So I've got Leah Vortey and Kim Little as our pivot. Okay. Ball in. Oh, God, if you could get to the first fucking player in black, that'd be in the black kit, by the way. Just to put my words out there. That'd be fantastic. Ball in again. Oh, you jammy goalkeeping bastard. Any other game, a deflection like that would loop in. That's got to be a. Oh, come on! How's that not a corner? Well, literally, that's just what I'm saying in the first half. Anything they can give Madrid, they're giving them. This is a fucking joke. Yeah, to be fair, Chloe Kelly's coming out in the second half, and she's doing her best to get us back into this, one way or the other. Go on, Mariona, come on, go on, go. Oh, Mariona could be better. Oh, for God's sake, they wanted to be there, but the ball won't. Ref, get out of the way! Oh, and the feed. No. Thanks, Ref, for getting in the way, by the way, and build up there. That's fantastic. Just when we needed to be, in front of our fucking attackers. As the ball's coming across. Fuck's sake. We don't deserve to be losing this game. We really don't. That's not a free kick. Why are you giving him free kicks for nothing? Oh my God. Oh, no, feigning injuries now. Of course we are. Fucking joke. You best be getting this on, Ref. doing better than this. Difference is, obviously, in terms of what you say now, Alex, the last play, the play that went down before, she was invisible pain. So I can't call foul play there. But this one's just sitting there like this, casually, while medical teams around her. It's like, yeah, just like that. Like, she just got up. She showed no sign of any pain. There, just sat down the floor. Do you think Emma Hayes will ever manage England, Ryan, or Arsenal after her time in the USA? Depends from an England point of view. I think it's really going to depend on how things go in the USA for her personally. Oh, what a surprise! The player that was down a minute ago is now going off. I don't know. But also, how much longer Serena Wiegmann's going to be with us, basically, in terms of the international side of things. It's all about timing, isn't it, in your career and all that. I think she's going to want to do the World Cup, isn't she? So in terms of being manager of the USA for the World Cup, so I can't see it happening anytime soon from that side of things. In terms of a club point of view, but to Arsenal, I mean, I doubt it because of how ingrained she is at Chelsea nowadays. But even though she has that history at Arsenal prior to Chelsea, but because she's got so much more history at Chelsea and it's so ingrained, I can't see that happening, to be honest. In terms of from a club point of view, the only way I could see her coming back to manage a club in England is to go back to Chelsea. Could be wrong, but nice to know the ref gets. Oh, that's right. She did get a card out there. Sorry, my apologies. The player found in wearing white, so it's okay. Also, it's amazing how the free kick was committed in their half of the pitch, yet we had to take the free kick back in our own half. Oh, for fuck's sake. This has been a fun last 15 minutes, plus injury time. With the stoppages, as it stands, with the stoppages we've had, we've got to be looking at least 6 minutes injury time as it stands. That's not including like substitution stoppages and all that, just normal, the injuries, the so-called injuries and all that. Getting scrappy again. All my days, what's that? Yeah. So I think in terms of, I think she'll do, obviously, World Cup wise, she's there for the World Cup. I think no matter what happens, she will then walk away. If there's a more definitely, if there's a opening at club level, either with Chelsea or in and around Europe, like Barcelona or something like that, or Lyon. Oh, fuck off, Katie. Fuck me. You really fucking pissing me off, aren't you? Basics, just basics. I mean, what I say that, looking at it again, looking at the replay there, what's she to fucking do when the ball hits her head and immediately goes towards her? She doesn't deliberately just go, oh, head and ball, bang, like that. So he's obviously running along. The ball's come to her head, hit off her head, gone to her arm. She couldn't stop it. Didn't have to chart the time. And it's a free kick to fucking Madrid. Didn't fucking take any chance from it. So I don't get the why. Is that the immediate, got to give something. Oh, fuck off, please, fuck off. That's it, Leah, kick up in the air, yeah. To the keeper doesn't like to catch the ball, yeah. Oh my god. Leah, you've had a nightmare of a season, let's be brutally honest. To your standards, this has been a bit all over the place this season for your in terms of individual form and performances. Go on, Caitlin. Go on, Caitlin. Go on. Somebody. Why didn't Emma make the? Why did Russo? Not, fuck me. Go on, Chloe. Go on up. Also, in terms of what you're saying about the interview there about her missing the day-to-day life of club football or in the club, it's still early on, isn't it, in the international side of things with USA? So it's always going to be different. It's always been an adaptation. That adaptation period is always going to be weird and new. And we'll see, won't we? As I say, she'll do the World Cup, and no matter what, she will probably leave the USA job and come back to domestic club football, either here in England or in Spain or France, if there's a job going, basically. 7 corners, nothing to show for it though. Oh, it's Kate McCabe taking it, so she'll probably go and score from it. Shock her. I swear, Kate, I swear. At least he didn't try to score from it this time, I suppose. Hello, Catherine. As you can see, not the best in terms of scoreboard wise, not the best. Performance has been. Oh, Leah, you bastard! Could have been 1-1 there. We've not been bad. This is the thing. In terms of the performance, we've not been bad. One mistake against the other play is what put us behind in the first half. Other than that, the pitch is horrendous. I don't be watching the game yet, but the pitch is horrendous. But we're creating chances. Even the subs made, we're still the better team. This is what I say about 5-10 minutes ago to Gavin that was watching earlier. Get us back to the Emirates next week on a better quality pitch. If we play like this next week, we'll have a fucking field day. We'll have no problem getting through. That's not being arrogant enough. It's just stating facts, going by what I'm seeing. That we should have, to be fair as well, Gav. Sorry. That as well, Gav. We should have had a penalty about 20 minutes ago. Chloe Kelly literally gets pulled to the floor and FY's play on. Oh, fucking hell, girls. Wake up. Would we accept her? Of course we would. Yeah, again, like I say, yes, she's got a bigger history with Chelsea, but she does have she does have that history of us as well in her career at the start of it. And obviously and the fact that she'd be there as an Arsenal manager or head coach, whatever you call it, will tell me she's here to do a job. So let her do the job. That's nice. Number 23 can show Caitlin Ford in the back, and that's okay. For no reason, by the way. Oh, fuck off. Again, against the run of play, they score again. Fuck's sake. And now it makes our job 10 times harder at the Emirates. And again, Zinsberger goes, actually tries to hold, tries to actually save it, but actually gets a hand to it and it still goes in. Fuck me. How much space again? As Fox and Neo. How much space do they want to give her to get herself set up there? As poor as the goalkeeping was, the goalkeeping was poor. Fuck's sake! Why make it? They've been crap. I'll be honest. 2-0 is flattering them. They have been crap. They've literally done nothing all game. 2 shots, 2 goals. Literally, feels like it anyway. They've done nothing all game. Give me strength. We've been the better team and we're losing 2-0. Make it make sense. We need to get a goal back, even if it's a consolation tonight. Now we need to get a goal back in these last few minutes and quick to make our job not that much as hard as it's going to be now. Because now we've got to win by 3 clear goals at our place. Why are you taking off Bamiona Cadente? Oh, okay, taking off Cadente from Friedemano, apparently. Yep. With the ninth corner on the way, yeah. As good as a shot was, Zinsberger gets a hand to it, it still goes in. It's not like it gets just brushes her fingertips and all that. It gets a hand to it and it still goes in. So for me, that's damning on her as a goalkeeper. Don't get why Caldente's been taken off there, but okay. And yet again, another wasted corner. And we don't even get the rebound. You're out. You're Why about your own team, Gav? Why about your own team, motherfucker? Got a free kick. We'll do fuck all with it. Going by our set pieces tonight. Who did Leah Hurling come on for, though? That's the question. Who went off for Leah Hurling, I wonder? So if he's taken off Russo, I won't be asking questions. You've already taken off Stina Blackstenius. If you've took off Russo, I need to ask questions, basically. I get why Chelsea fans and Chelsea hate Madrid now, Real Madrid, because Real Madrid are shit. They just they get fluky results in their home game against them, and now us. I mean, we've got a player on the floor, and everything's going, no, play on. Like it's just normal. Like nothing's happened in the process for her to fall on the floor in the first place. Yeah, again, Steph Catley gets thrown to the floor and gets smacked in the back of the head, but that's okay. No worries, mate. It's all right. At the other end, anywhere else on the pitch and the other way around, free kick. Earlier on, we had fucking a player breathed on. Like, Russo's challenging for the ball. No tackle was made. No nothing. Free kick Madrid. Make it make sense. Yeah, Chloe Kelly gets hauled to the floor. Play on. Continue. Like Catherine said, there's no VAR in this competition. Oh, fuck off. Seriously. strength. Yep, you and me both, Catherine. You and me both. VAR is it? They didn't mention it on the fucking. They didn't show it on the fucking thing that's being checked. Of course not. Yeah, let's not even get started on the Atletico, the fucking Madrid derby last week. Let's not go there again. That still aggravates me now, and I'm not even a fucking fan of the clubs. It's a joke. But again, it didn't come up, again on the screen here. It didn't come up there as being checked or nothing. It's just like play out a normal game. Like play on, move on. But like I said at the time, like Chloe Kelly had no reason to go down. She gets past that defender. She's through on one with the goalkeeper. And I think Chloe Kelly would trust herself one on one 9 times out of 10 to get her shot and goal. Oh dear. But now, got the cards out now, haven't you? We've seen players being kicked up in the air, this, that, and the other tonight. From our Arsenal players being kicked up in the air, fouled and thrown to the floor. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even then, somehow that's a free kick. The Madrid captain kicks the ball because it throws herself off the pitch. Literally, Chloe Kelly's complained about the free kick being given and been given a booking. So now we've got the Madrid captain kicking the ball and throwing herself off the pitch in the process, getting a free kick. We've earlier on had Chloe Kelly hauled to the floor, no penalty, piss off. And then previous to that, Russo doing in the midst of a 50-50 challenge on her feet with the Madrid defender on their feet, attempting to challenge for the ball in the midst of a 50-50. No actual challenge in terms of a tackle being made at that point. Free kick Madrid. Tell me something's not wrong there. And now again, and I'm watching this game. I now understand why we only get 5 minutes injury time. With all the subs that have been made, the 2 stoppages because of the injuries we've had, we're getting 5 minutes. Tell me this, and I wonder. I'm watching this now. I get why Chelsea fans and Emma Hayes and then Sonia this season can't stand going to play this team in Madrid because as shit as they are, they get jammy fucking calls and jammy results basically against them. As it stands, we've got to win by 3 fucking clear goals next week now. We've not been bad. We don't deserve to lose. A draw would have been a fair result. Worst case. Oh, amazing. That's not a free kick, ref? Oh, wow, ref. Fuck me. You've given a free kick to Arsenal and you booked the Real Madrid captain? Are you okay? Do you need to take your temperature or something? Have you got COVID? Fucking hell. Oh, Kate McCabe's. So don't worry, it'd be a waste for a free kick anyway. Kate McCabe's taking it. She'll probably try and score herself knowing her. Fuck the team, it's all about me. It's all about me. Pulled in, Please do something for God's sake for once. Oh, come on, ref. Any call, any time would be fantastic. Extreme. I want to check him. I might be on second. I've got. Considering Kate McCabe got booked for handball in that same box in this half. Of course not. Of course not. Where's Rosie when you need her aid, somehow? On the fucking ball, piss off. Corner again. I swear, if you've given a fucking goal kick, I'll be pissed off. Fucking hell, this fucking ref's off the plot. He's giving the Madrid players bookings now. What's going on? So the game's done now. Might as well book you now for doing what you've been booking you for in the first place. And any goal, just a consolation, just get it. Take the bit of the pressure off the fucking second leg, please. Give them something to worry about, for fuck's sake. Oh, someone says take the ball. Oh, of course it falls to Kim and she fucking slips on her ass. Oh, fuck's sake. Pissing me off. Actually pissing me off. Don't deserve to lose tonight, but hey, actually don't deserve. I'm not even being biased. I'm just being brutally honest. Being the better team, and we've lost to poor officiating and 2 fluky fucking goals. Meaning we've now got to bring them to the Emirates and kick the living shit out of them. Again, just flying himself to the floor, and the ref falls it every time. Right at the end, oh, ref, look. Right, full time. There you go. It's like, oh, fuck this. I'm done. I'm sorry, this is piss poor refereeing. We've actually been done today by individual mistakes in terms of obviously Leah Williamson with the first goal, and the general team in terms of the second goal, sorry. But in between that, we were a better team, tried to actually win the game, and then we should have had, again, I keep saying it, at least we should have had at least one penalty in that game. When Chloe Kelly got fucking hauled to the floor. And now Lee's got the audacity. You know, she's made a mistake for the first goal. She's now going up to the ref saying, "Do you even check the VAR now?" For Chloe Kelly's getting the pens. You didn't check now. No, I'm blaming the combo of poor officiating, yeah, because we should have had at least a penalty, if not 2, by the end there. Should have had that. However, the 2 goals we conceded, Leah mistake that led to it. No officiating involved there. Leah mistake there, and a combo of Leah, Emily not closing down the attacker to have the shot off in the first place, And poor goalkeeper from Zinsberger, who gets a hand to the shot, but it still goes in. He gets a full hand to it, and it still goes in. So I've got to call her out on that as well. I'll do all that, but I will call when there's piss poor officiating. Gav, when have you ever seen two players, an attacker and a defender, challenging for a 50-50, challenging for the ball? No attempt of a tackle has been made at this point. No one's screaming for a foul from either side, this, that, and the other. And the ref gives a free kick to the defensive team. Just like that. And also, Gav, talking about this season, when you played Madrid at this venue in the group stages, and last season in the group stages at this venue against Madrid, and there was dodgy calls made in that game, I remember distinctly Chelsea fans coming out complaining because the ref had an impact in the game and done what they'd done in terms of the result. So you can't call us out and then go, well, actually, you can't. Typical Arsenal. When your fan base does it yourself, and then Hayes did it herself, and Sonia this year. But anyway, I'm annoyed because we weren't a better team. We wanted it. We did try and do. We tried our best. Final third things didn't fall for us as well in general play. I think when the refs weren't trying to be all about me. Also, yeah, how he don't get a penalty in there when considering 25 minutes prior to that, Kate McCabe got booked for the ball being headed into her head, and then the ball when it left her head, hitting her arm when she had no way of stopping it and getting her arm down quick enough. That was a free kick to Madrid in the penalty box and a yellow card. But just at the end there, when it was a defender in the same situation, the defender, no, VAR going to do it for me. No, we play on. It doesn't bode well for me, but it now makes next week's game a bigger task at hand, basically. Because as I say, 2-0 down on it, 2-0 down now in aggregate. We've now another thing that pissed me off tonight was the quality of the pitch. Whether or not that pitch was awful, and it affected both sides in terms of wanting to pass the ball and getting that and this, that, and the other. Get us back to the Emirates next week. No matter what the weather's like next week, the pitch at the Emirates will be pristine, and the quality of football will be a lot better. I think if we can get an early goal in the first 15 minutes of that first half, we can turn this around. I'll be honest, but it's just obviously going into it, it's just that bit harder, basically, in terms of having to win by 3 clear goals to go through, basically. But hey, it is what it is. Looking to advance Liverpool in the WSL on Sunday by any chance? Yes, we will. Yes, we are, and yes, we fucking will. How dare they had the audacity to come to Bournemouth and knock us at the FA Cup, and also come to us. Was it? Yeah. I'm trying to think now. Did they do us? I'm trying to think. We played at the Emirates yet? Or just at the Emirates? Oh, I don't know anymore. Fucking so many fucking games now, it's all fucking molded up. But either way, you come to Bournemouth and not just at the FA Cup. How dare you? But hopefully, Alex, she'll be back from this weekend onwards. Touch wood. Yeah, okay. Let's just go back to this in terms of That's one way looking at it. One positive is that we've got a game on Sunday to get the confidence back up, get the goals in as well. Just not only avenge said FA Cup game, but get the girls' confidence back up and get them goals rolling in ahead of the second leg now. I don't remind you what happened. Of course, you don't know. Only happened like literally a week or so ago. But yeah, oh dear, here's what it is though. I'm getting Drogba quoted now by Gav. Fantastic. That's what I need. That's really aggravating me, to be honest. Oh well, look. Let's take it the chin now. Let's get ourselves dusted down for Saturday against Liverpool, and then prepare. And then from that, get ourselves ready for the visit to Madrid, and hopefully, as I say, first 15 minutes that second leg's going to be key now. Got to get a goal in, and do what needs to be done, basically, in terms of turning it around. I think, as I say, on a better pitch, I think, especially in the second half, the quality, the standard of that pitch today had an effect on the game from both sides, but more so for us because we had more of the ball. On a better quality pitch, I think we'll be okay. Famous last words, but I think we'll be okay. I think we can. This tie isn't over yet. We can do this. We will do this. If it absolutely kills us, we'll do it. It's Women's Football Week, yeah, because obviously internationals for the men and all that. So, if I double check actually, I think there was mention recently of how many tickets have been sold for the Liverpool game as well. I think it's around 35, 40. Sorry, last time I checked, you bear with me a couple of minutes. I'll just double check. I might even make an updated announcement tomorrow morning, actually. Look, one sec. No, there's nothing there for that. This time next week, I head to Liverpool. That's not all. Ahead of our game, George will perform the first ever DJ set at the Emirates Stadium. My days. So look, out of interest, what are we looking at here? Assuming that's all the ones that are sold. It does not tell me what I need to know. As I say, we'll probably get an update. We'll probably get an updated post tomorrow morning or something from Arsenal anyway. If you say so, Gav, if you say so. But this is what I'm saying. When the draws for this was made, I thought they would actually go open up the Bernabeu like they did a couple, let's say 2-3 seasons ago for the El Clasico when Barcelona and Madrid went in the quarterfinals of this competition. Let's say 2-3 years ago, and I thought they'd do it for this because it's Arsenal, not just because it's Arsenal, but it's two top sides. basically, as far as they're concerned. But he just didn't bother. I was like, I'm disappointed, to be honest. And the one record-breaking crowd this women's weekend is at the Tyne Weir Derby at St James's Park between Newcastle and Sunderland in the Championship. Ooh, okay. That'll be interesting. Especially after Newcastle, in terms of the men's, what the men have achieved, that Newcastle will be a buzz. That might sell more tickets, actually, if they haven't sold out yet. Yeah, St James's Park, they might sell out more tickets. Which is one of the various games breaking record attendances in the men's stadiums this weekend. Well, and I think again in terms of I know the Emirates and Liverpool's opened up, and obviously it's pretty much. I know the numbers are decent in terms of selling tickets. How many tickets have been sold, but we won't break our own record in terms of our own club record and a WSL record, which is the same thing, but you know what I'm saying. We only seem to do that when it comes to either Chelsea come to town, City, Tottenham, that sort of games, basically. See, these sort of, with all due respect to Liverpool, in the WSL side of things, it seems we usually get anything between 40 and 50,000. I think the last game actually, the Emirates, one of the women in the WSL was 50,000, just over. So, but yeah, I think our own record, we still haven't completely sold out the Emirates, so we can still break our own record at the Emirates one day. But yeah. Can we say Russo start us at the forward to start, please? Attacking chance. Well, this is why I was confused with Stina being hooked up at half time, because Stina playing the striker and Russo being the centre forward in behind her would work in the first half for both of them, really. And the promote play our chances going to Stina was actually vast, a lot. And then we just took her off, and our game, the way we played was in terms of the way where we were, the areas we were attacking to try and open something up was on the far side. It wasn't going straight direct; it was going far side where obviously next to that there was a bit of a decent pitch over the far side, and trying to work our way into the box, basically. But hey, again, I can't, in terms of the general performance, I can't fault the girls tonight. It's a couple mistakes is what's cost us, and some poor, and again, especially more so in the second half, poor officiating. Again, is what's done us, basically. It is what it is, but we have to sort of dust ourselves down and go again. And as I say, got Liverpool Saturday evening, 5:30 kickoff at the Emirates. So we're covering that game on the channel as always. And then Madrid second leg next Wednesday. Woohoo! So we've got to not just avenge against Liverpool, but obviously use that game as a confidence booster, get the goals in, and get that confidence high again ahead of the second leg now. Hi gamer, how you doing? Where have you been tonight and today? Hope you've had a good, again, barring the result tonight, hope you've had a good day so far and a good week so far in general. But on that note, guys, I'm going to get myself out of here. Go and chill for the next few hours. What time is it actually? What's that? 5 to 8. I will be. I know what, because I didn't do it yesterday. I didn't do it Sunday, and I obviously didn't do it last night because I mentioned earlier. I'm going to do the late my late night family action show tonight later on. So I'll come back. So if you're around, come back for that. Bit of a laugh. Again, watch some Liverpool tears, Tottenham tears, Chelsea tears, have a bit of a laugh and all that. And then go from there, really. In terms of tomorrow, long as nothing changes, I'll cover for Gav and Ruddy if he ever comes back. I will cover the tomorrow's game, Man City versus Chelsea quarter final. That's a late kickoff as well, so I will cover that as it stands. Thursday, I'll let you know. I have more information about Thursday for you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, Friday, obviously England versus whoever they're playing in the World Cup qualifiers. Thomas Tuchel's first game. We'll cover that here on the channel. Saturday, it's Arsenal v Liverpool in the WSL. Sunday's a chill day, as far as I'm aware, as far as I know. And then Monday. What's the date on Monday? What are we on now? Okay, so that. Nothing planned for Monday. Tuesday, I can't think nothing. Next Wednesday's obviously second leg. So if England aren't playing on Wednesday, I can cover the second England game as well, whenever that may be. I'll double check what that is. But I'll keep myself busy and I'll keep myself ticking over for you guys and keep the content coming. What's this anyway? Something's just constant retweeting. It's like bloody. Let's have a look what's going on. No, nothing new there. Okay. Oh. In the Conti Cup. Watching. No, I thought he was on about Arsenal. Weird. In the Conti Cup final. This is a fucking disgrace. The pictures he's got. Watching the Champions League quarterfinal. Okay, so it is. This is. Okay, I'll try and get the better quality from it. Actually, Ian writes and made a comment on his Instagram stories about the pitch. We've discussed it tonight on here. Ian, wait. Right. On a men play Tuesday. Okay, I can cover both of them. That's fantastic. Right, let's turn this up. I'll give you the sound. This is what Ian. If you don't already, go and follow him on Instagram and all that. But this is his most recent story, 2 hours ago, concerning the pitch from tonight's game. Watching the Champions League quarterfinal Real Madrid pitch. This is worse than Derby's pitch the other day in the Conti Cup final. This is a fucking disgrace. The pitches these girls have to play on. He's not wrong there. I mean, to be honest, the whole social media not sat back, but it all came forward on Saturday, voicing our disgust of how bad the Derby Pride Park's pitch was, and that's a championship pitch for fuck's sake, and how bad the quality of that pitch was. That, like I said, that pitch tonight in Madrid made the Pride Park look good. You can't be doing it. You cannot. No matter what the weather is on the day or not, you cannot have your. As a club, you cannot have your pitch for your team in that bad of condition. To the point where if you get a bit of rain, it's like watching Sunday. It's like a Sunday league pitch, if that. It's absolutely. It's abhorrent. It's abysmal. It's disgraceful. And more could be looked into that. And your UEFA need to look into that and find out why that pitch was in such bad condition, basically. What can they do to fix it? going forward and address it. Maybe throw out a good fine or something to Madrid. Something's got to be done. There's got to be a consequence to things like this. A deterrent, if you will. Otherwise, these sort of pictures will keep occurring every now and then. If there's no punishment to it, more and more clubs will go down and go, oh well, what is what it is, and then you're just asking for trouble, basically. But on that note, guys, we are going to get ourselves out of it. I'll be back later on tonight for the rather delayed weekend fan reaction show, where we're going to sit back and enjoy the Chelsea, Liverpool, Spurs tears, and have a bit of a laugh and all that at their expense. And and then back tomorrow for the Man City Chelsea Champions League watch along, first leg at City as well. Just at the Watchalong Stadium, or whatever you call it, whatever they call it or pronounce it. And then Thursday, as I say, Thursday's nothing planned, but I'll have more of an update on that for you guys tomorrow. Friday, England versus, I think it's Albania, I don't know. But again, Tommy Tuchel's first England game in charge. We'll be here covering that. Hopefully, get a couple of people on here as well. Watch it together and have a bit of a laugh, a bit of a catch up, and all that jazz. But yeah, apart from that, I'm going to get myself out of here, go and chill for the next few hours before you see me again. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new to the channel, and grab a link and share out the content as well. More you guys do that, the more YouTube helps the channel get pushed by YouTube as well, and the algorithm and all that malarkey as well. Aside from that, though, take care, guys. As always, I'll see you soon. As always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.